This summer has seen a number of incredible LEGO sets released, ranging from Door to the Tournament Temple City from Ninjago, much of the Friends line, some great Harry Potter sets, and more. But LEGO is not yet done. Today they announced the release of the new Jaws set, which is coming as the 58th Ideas set. Now this set is definitely a risk for LEGO, and the question is, will it pay off? Now, to help arrive at that answer and to build my case, I'm going to walk through some aspects of the set, like the minifigs, the building techniques, and the value to arrive at my answer. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I don't normally start with the minifigs, but there are only 3 in this set, and that is consistent with the original idea submission, but they are really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like next to the actual movie character to break them down. Martin's character is sufficiently worried with a worn face, glasses, shorter hair, black shirt, and light colored jacket. The dual molded arms are a nice touch, and I appreciate the leg printing. Of course, the only thing missing is, well, his cigarette, but you know that wasn't going to make it into minifig form. Quint looks great as well with the scraggly sideburns, mustache, baseball cap with a broken-in brim, jacket, and blue shirt. And Matt Hooper is also wonderfully detailed, his 70s fashion style oozing into minifig form. His beard, wide rim glasses, scruffy hair, denim jacket, and jeans are classic. Of course, the other character from the movie gets his own mini build, that being Bruce the Shark. He's not a minifig, of course, but he is portrayed very well. The proportions are solid, there's a ton of great detail, although it could be that his gills are backwards, I'm not entirely sure, and the snot techniques used are incredibly cool, which reminds me that this is the perfect time to move on to talk about the building techniques. So let's go ahead and start with the shark, which has a lot of sneaky good building techniques. Notice the snot work along the sides, with various bow slopes used to produce the contours of the large fish. But the snot work doesn't stop there. There's quite a bit more on the underside, and for his various fins. In particular, the caudal fin comes off the back of the shark with the studs facing toward the back, but this bracket here provides a way to construct the lower lobe. Also, note the angles for the mouth. While the modified plates with teeth steal the show, without the angles, the look could be a bit awkward. This, I think, is an upgrade over the original idea's submission. Finally, Bruce has an option for being displayed on a stand. You can remove his front half and place it on the display model if you so choose. Similar to Bruce, the boat, named the Orca, is also filled with both snot techniques and really nice angles. This picture of the back of the boat shows you some of the brackets that are used to achieve this look, with these black brackets in particular in the corners, and then some 2x2 inverted tan tiles. There is also a fantastic angle created as we move towards the bow of the ship, which looks like it uses some clips and some 33-degree cheese slopes to achieve. The use of dark red wedge plates keeps the contours consistent as you move toward the bow pulpit, which makes nice use of the 2x2 with half round tile that I first noticed in the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs cottage set. Another great snot building technique is by the helm, which uses this 2x8x2 boat window in tan for the first time ever, and they flip it upside down, which is really cool. There are plenty of other subtly strong building aspects to the set, including the water, which uses dark blue slopes and wedges as the waves, and white slopes for the foam. The mast and rigging are solid as well, as are all of the small details included in the boat, such as the full cabin, various weaponry, and supplies and containers. In all, this looks like a fun build. It's not too repetitive and strikes a good balance between some useful practical bricks and some new bricks that are going to be fun to add to your collection. I think it also strikes a balance between some printed parts as well as some that are stickered, and it doesn't rely too much on Technic pieces. So kudos to the LEGO designers and of course the original idea submission artist for this. Now that we've covered the building techniques and the minifigs, let's move on to talk about value, both in terms of display and financial. Overall, the set isn't too massive, measuring 23 inches wide and 14 inches tall. In other words, it should fit on your shelf or coffee table fairly easily. The shape may be a bit irregular, but I don't see that being a problem for displaying it. Plus, you're talking about an iconic movie reference that is instantly recognizable, so the display value is definitely strong on this one. What about financial value and the price of the set? I think this is one spot where LEGO is getting a teensy bit risky. Now, the price of the set is $150 and you get 1,500 pieces and 3 minifigs, which seems to be fairly in line with what we would expect from normal themes, but ideas sets tend to be a little bit better value. In fact, in terms of price per piece ratio, this one is on the low end, and in particular for sets this year, only the Polaroid camera fares worse. That said, the price per piece ratio is coming in right at 10 cents per piece, and I know that some fans use that as a barometer for value. Another note in terms of the price of this set is that this coming in at $150 marks a unique spot in the price point for LEGO idea sets. In fact, I went back and I looked at the price for idea sets going back to 2020, and since then, no set comes in at $150. There are plenty of $120 sets, there are some that are $170, $180, but nothing really right there in the middle at this point in time. In fact, extending the search to icons, only the red Corvette comes in at $150, and that was released in 2021. So I think there's a missing spot in LEGO's price point for the ideas theme. This set fits in pretty nicely. Now, what about subjective value? Because we can quantify price per piece and price per minifigs, even try to do price per weight, but fundamentally, subjective value matters when people choose which sets to buy. And this set oozes subjective appeal. Look, it's nostalgic. Jaws came out in 1975, almost 50 years ago, and it is an iconic movie. Now, there is another risky component to this set, and that is, this is the first time LEGO Ideas is getting a diorama. Now, so far, we've seen dioramas when it comes to Star Wars. We got one for Jurassic Park, and we got one for Indiana Jones. And of course, the common denominator with those three plus this Jaws set is that it's based off of a movie franchise, or a movie in and of itself that is iconic for American and worldwide audiences. And so that doesn't surprise me, although it is unique for LEGO Ideas. That said, I really appreciate this move by LEGO, not only because it's unique for the Ideas theme, but also, and more importantly, because the original submission included an option for a diorama on which you could place Bruce the Shark. And so I know that LEGO is going to tweak some of the idea submissions once they are approved. They're going to change some colors, they might change building techniques, overall look, but conceptually, we're getting the Orca, we're getting Bruce, we're getting the 3 main minifigs from the original submission, and we're getting the option for putting it on a diorama. I think that is a great salute to the original Ideas submission. Will this risk by LEGO pay off? And is there enough interest in Jaws for this set to be produced? And I think the answer to both is a resounding yes. Look, people are fascinated with sharks. There's a reason why we have Shark Week every single year. People like the topic. And even though Jaws came out in 1975, it still does fairly well in terms of the public conscience. Check out this Google Trends chart that I've produced looking at Jaws and Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park fares a little bit better, but it has a whole series of movies, modern sequels, based off of it. Jaws doesn't have that, and again, it stays pretty comparable to Jurassic Park. So there is, I think, plenty of demand for this. Not only that, but this could draw in a bunch of brand new fans to LEGO when they see that this is being released, and that is one of the goals that LEGO has, whether it's for their Ideas theme or any other theme that they produce. What do you think about this set? Do you think that LEGO missed the mark on this, or do you think this is going to sell extremely well? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and always remember to keep building together.